Let's talk about breathing. Oops. Today I am starting my day with a cup of tea. We're doing a little bit of apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, passion flower, and a hibiscus blend. And honey, of course. So I was randomly thinking, actually nothing is ever really random, but I was thinking about the role and the importance of breathing when it comes to meditation. And before this, for whatever reason, I only viewed breathing as important to give the mind something to focus on, strictly in the terms of not distracting or not being distracted by one's thoughts. So if you're focused on the way that you're breathing, then you're less likely to focus on the random, intrusive thoughts that interrupt the meditation. And through lately, I guess, ongoing themes, I've really come to realize the importance at this point in my journey of, regulating the nervous system. And it dawned on me that the role of breathing in meditation, it helps one relax, to truly enter a state of relaxation, to let go of the tension that comes with being in a state of body consciousness, of over-identifying with the body, and of separating from the soul. And it was like a aha moment, because it takes a lot of the pressure off by simply focusing on one's breath, not focusing on the desired outcome or bringing up the fear that comes up with not meeting certain standard or pressure and falling into judgment. When we focus on our breath, we're able to just focus on what it means to breathe, to completely let go, to observe the passing and flowing of oxygen through one's body. And yeah, that's just such a eye-opening moment for me, because it comes back to regulating one's nervous system, to being able to achieve a state of complete and total relaxation, the natural state that we are supposed to and allowed to and given the opportunity to exist in. So I think lately the theme of, nervous system, regulating it and what that means has been really prevalent, because as I dive into understanding what it means to detach from one's body, to become the detached observer, I recognize that there is a symbiotic relationship with being able to exist within one's body comfortably, with awareness. When we live in a dysregulated nervous state, we spend so much of our time living in the external, so that our each and every present moment isn't lived in the present moment, but it's lived in the future anxiety or in the past worries and doubts. And it replays those memories so that it casts a filter on whatever information is coming on in the present moment. And that filter distorts the present moment, so that now in a conversation about the weather, you're busy focusing on whether that person is understanding you, or whether that person really cares about what you have to say. And so when we get to a point of regulating our nervous system, we're able to exist in our bodies wholly and comfortably with a sense of self-assuredness that isn't pompous or not humble, but with the kind of self-assuredness that comes with experiencing unconditional love, in this case for oneself. So when we are able to practice that level of being in one's body without overemphasizing the roles of others, the thoughts of others, the perceptions of others, without overly focusing on what it is that we are receiving from others, but bringing back that focus to what we give to ourselves and what is naturally given to us by the Supreme Soul. Being in this type of body consciousness is honestly a reflection of being soul conscious, of recognizing that our body is not who we are, but the soul within. This body is our vehicle, our vessel for action in this physical world. So there's a relationship between the two, and because there's a relationship between the two, we can see that there are themes, prevalent themes that kind of show up in different aspects of this journey. So we have the regulating one's nervous system, the being able to exist in one's body comfortably, consciously, returning to soul consciousness, and the power of the breath, the role of the breath during meditation. It's time for a tea break. All of these sort of concepts are interrelated. Breathing, otherwise known as prana, a Sanskrit word meaning life force, vital energy. Breathing is our life force, and that's mirrored in nature. It's mirrored by trees. Trees are beings that breathe. We learned this past week that the reason why nature is so calming to our systems, to our vessels, is because they remind us of the calmness, of the serenity, the peaceful lack of awareness that exists in the soul world. So it's a direct reflection of the natural state of the soul. That peace, that freedom, that tranquility, those are natural qualities of the soul. And so when we go out into nature, it's a beautiful reminder of the truth of who we are. So if the trees represent breath, which mirror symbolically, maybe even literally, our lung system, our respiratory system, the trees of life within our bodies that allow us to breathe, it points to the sacredness that comes through the breath, relating it all the way back to regulating one's nervous system, to being at peace within one's body. The tree is also reflected by the structure of the soul world. This is another concept that my guru taught us. The soul world basically is set up so that it kind of looks like an inverted tree. At the apex is the light of the Supreme Soul, and from the Supreme Soul are the branches that represent all of the different souls, all of the different points of light that exists as well. And so through all of these instances, we have the symbology of the tree. Based on these instances, I cannot help but notice the importance of the tree and of breath, which brings me back to the role of the breath in meditation, to the role of prana in meditation. So I really hope this helps in your meditation journey. I really hope it gives you some insight, a new way of looking at things, so that in your next meditation you can observe what comes up for you in your own practice. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, with your family, with your tribe. I'm sending you so much love. Om Shanti.